This is my view. Hello, by the way. This is my view on bullying in any shape, way, or form. Everybody keeps on saying that we need to do something about it. Well, I got news for you. No one's doing anything about it. At least the important people aren't doing what they need to. I'm not saying your parents. I'm not saying like presidents or anything like that or adults. No, it's the kids who should be doing something. Because they're the problem. Our generation is the problem. And that generation or whatever. Anybody who is like my age, 20 and younger, it's our problem. Because we're the ones that are usually causing it. I'm sorry, but I have yet to see a parent pick on a little kid. Well, kind of, but that rarely ever happens. Only us young people can fix it. And it's not that hard to go and fix it. You confront it, and you end it. And if you're the bully, you can end it too. And you probably have a lot of better things to do than bullying somebody. Because guess where you'll be in like 5 years? My past classmates and everything that would pick on me, sure I got nothing for their lives. A couple of them are paying child support. Actually, a good majority of them are paying child support, and have dropped out of school. A couple of them are in jail for drugs and stuff. So, kids who are being bullied, trust me, Karma will catch up to your bully. And it will be so sweet when you see it. I mean, when that happens, don't go, heh heh. That ain't making you any better. It's just, I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm glad I wasn't the bully. I bullied the bullies just because I couldn't take it. Because I was tired of waiting on some of these adults to do something. Then I realized I got things done a lot quicker by doing it myself. And I don't mean I beat the crap out of somebody, no. I just say a couple comments to them. They'd get pissed and just run off. Most of them were guys. And I had made a couple of them cry. I wish I was still that quick with my comments. It's not that hard to quit, to stop it. And it's something that we need to do. Because it's getting out of hand. Amanda Todd killed herself because nobody would stand up. And you know what's really freaking sad? She called out for help. And you know what most of y'all did? Made fun of her. And you know what really sucks? A lot of y'all who did that have been bullied. And guess what? You became the bully when you did that. I got another thing to tell you. When they find the guy who posted her pictures everywhere, they're not going to be arresting him just for kitty porn. They're going to be arresting him for murder. Because if you bully somebody so bad that they kill themselves, you go to jail for murder. And it happens in this state too. I ain't even joking. It's that serious. People don't take it as a joke. Who cares if they have glasses? Who cares if they're wearing raggedy clothes? Who cares if they smell weird? Who cares if they're too big? Who cares of what race they are or anything? Who the hell cares? They know. I'm sure that person knows. Doesn't mean you need to keep pointing it out because it makes them feel horrible. Every single girl I know, including my sisters and my mother, have gone through bulimia and anorexia. Just because people pick on them, and all I have to do is say one little word. I had a couple of my friends kill themselves. I wasn't very close to them, but it still hurts. It's not that hard to stop it. It's really not. All you have to do is speak up. Or if you're the bully, stop. Because trust me, the person you're picking on is not that much different from you at all. One of my bullies, he didn't know he could get along with me so well when it finally ended. He got tired of it, to be honest. He just got tired of it. It was like, I don't even want to do this anymore. We started talking. We had a lot more in common than he thought. It's so simple to do it. And you also have all these packs or whatever, your cliques or groups or whatever in your schools nowadays. I wish I could actually go to a school and do this project. This is for the teachers at schools. You need to have an actual seating arrangement and change it frequently, like every couple weeks or so, to keep people rotating around, which makes them have to interact with the person who's sitting next to them. At lunch, don't let them sit with their friends. If they have a certain group they always hang out with, start breaking them up and breaking them off into the rest of the cafeteria. Trust me. Yeah, I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to warn you. There will be some fights. There will. But you know what will happen? After that, everyone's going to realize, oh, that person's not that much different from me. That person's kind of cool. Hey, Joanne, you know that girl who's got like the really short hair and got the glasses and that weird band nerd? Yeah, she liked Reba McEntire too. Really? I had no idea. Yeah. What else does she like? Her favorite color is red. Oh my god, that's my favorite color. Trust me, you have a lot more in common than you think you will. Or you got these guys hanging out. I mean, you can have guys hanging out at the table, and trust me, all guys can have one thing in common. They can at least have women in common. Unless you're gay, but still. You can have, like, your favorite fast food restaurant. I mean, you could have this really shy girl who keeps her hair in her face all the time and just doesn't wear the really nice clothes, just wears kind of tight jeans and a really baggy t-shirt and a coat over with her hood up all the time. I bet you she could get along with little Miss Thang over there, who thinks she's so damn sexy because she's wearing apple bottom jeans and baby back clothes, and she's got all the cute little Converse and the furry jacket. I bet you they have more in common than they think. And who knows? They might like the same restaurant or something. They might even like the same animal. It's not that hard to stop it. It's really not. Seriously. Just go do something really, really random. Kids, seriously, do this. Next time you go to school, if you don't have seating arrangements in lunchrooms, I don't want you to get in trouble, because if you have a certain seating arrangement in the lunchroom, don't do this. But if you don't, if you can just sit wherever the heck you want, go sit by somebody who you know doesn't have that many friends, who you know gets bullied, or just go sit by somebody random and just start trying to talk. You don't have to just everybody go, hey, this person on YouTube told me to come and sit next to you. No, that'll be kind of creepy. Don't do that. And don't scare them. Just go up to them. If you don't know who they are, just introduce yourself. And you know what will be the greatest thing? Just sit there and eat. Just sit there. You don't have to say a word the first time. You don't. You just sit there. Because you just started something. Everybody's going to notice it. If people know where you sit at, and they see you move from that table to a different table, they're going to notice. No matter if you're popular or not, people are going to notice because that's not your section of the lunchroom. Just do it. We can easily end this. It's not that hard. Speak up, speak out. It's not for the parent. It's not the parent's job. Not really. They can do something, but they can only go so far. They cannot control. Your parents cannot control what goes on in that classroom. You do. Parents cannot control what goes on in your church. You do. Parents cannot control what goes on in anything, really, of your social life. They can, but only, like, you kids know what I'm talking about. The parents probably going to be thinking that I'm telling them they don't have control over their kids. No, you do. But you don't really have that much control of what your kids are actually doing when they're not around you. It's your kids' responsibility. It's y'all's responsibility. And it's not that hard to get it out there. That's all I'm asking. Because it ain't gonna stop unless someone's doing something about it. And it starts with that generation who is in high school and middle school and elementary school right now. I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. I'm not trying to get internet famous. I'm just trying to get it out there. It's not that hard. It's really fun, actually, because I've done it. Me and my friends have done it. Just randomly sitting with people. You have no idea how great you will feel when you do this. You have no idea. You will have so many freaking friends. It'd be hard to keep up. But would you rather? I'm gonna put it this way, real quick, because I'm at 12 minutes. In your high school reunion, in 20 years from now, if you're the high school jock right now, and you've been picking on this kid because of the way he acts or looks, I can tell you right now, when you get there again in 20 years, you're not going to be wearing that football gear. I can tell you that right now. You're not going to be in the NFL. You're not going to be some hotshot, really, because of the decisions you made in your life. You decided to pick on a kid who didn't have anything. And I bet you, that kid who didn't have a damn thing to his name, in 20 years, is going to be richer than you, with a damn sexy wife, and some beautiful kids. A perfect family. And you will probably be divorced, always hanging out in bars, because I see it all the time. I see it every day. Especially when you've worked at certain restaurants and you hear stories about people. Trust me, if you're bullying, it will catch up to you. Life is more of a bully than you will ever be. And karma is a bigger bitch than you will ever be. And when it catches up, it will smack you in the face so hard where you're going to lose half your face. This is Hammy. I'm against bullying. And I say it's time to speak up. So let's get out there and do something.